are going to enjoy this series so far, especially Wolf and Phoenix. I'm coming for you. Hello everyone, my name is Gracian, and we are starting a new Age of Wonders 4 playthrough. It is finally time. Primal Fury is here. I'm sure you've all been waiting for content on this, and it is fantastic. We've got 2 new race features, or looks, a bunch of new racial features you can pick. We've got the Primal culture, a whole new culture to play as, and they have a bunch of options within there. In fact, let me show you that in case you haven't seen it yet. So if I go into create faction, let's just grab, so we've got Goatkin and we've got Lupine now, which are both awesome. So let's take the Goatkin, and you can see there's some new traits like Herbivore, Consume Flora, really cool stuff. So let's grab that. I just want to make this quick before we actually start playing, because I don't want this to be like an intro to all the stuff if you already know about it. But if we go to Primal, you can see it starts with 1 nature affinity, but then you pick your primal animal, and this is sort of like your totem spirit kind of creature that watches over your faction, and these each change your affinity by 1 point and give your races, your faction, a different summon animal and different features on the overworld. It's amazing. So this culture is actually like 8 or 7 mini cultures that are all really similar, but it's so cool. So if we just take, like, let's say you take the Ash Sabertooth here, let's just hover over it, we would get 1 chaos affinity. And then the Ash Sabertooth start in the Ashlands. You can build farms on Ashlands. Ashlands are favorite terrain and grant +3 gold, and it gives you the Primal Sabertooth summon, which is I think they're all tier 2s as far as I can tell. And you can see this is just it's considered a mythic, which is interesting, so it can't get any stronger with like enchantments and stuff, but it does have a lot of health, 80 health, 4 and 2. It's got a repeating 12 fire that can set things burning, and it's got a pounce attack that inflicts burning. So just really useful little summon thing that should be useful for pretty much the whole game. I think even late game battles, this could definitely have a cool effect. And then they're all like that. They all have their own animal, like the Primal Crocodile. Here's a repeating poison attack that does more damage the more times it hits. Really, really cool. And it changes how you play. You can see this one, Swamp is favored and gives you extra food. Units have status effect immunity, diseased, Swamp Walk, and then the boons from this particular culture, which I'll show you once we get into our faction. So really cool stuff in here. Really, really cool. Lots of ways to customize just this culture. You know, this is completely separate from your tomes and all that stuff. So cool. Really, really happy with this, to be honest. Now, what I want to do is, so what I'm going to be playing as, spoiler alert here, is we're going to be playing as that character that was on the front, Saelyn Eclipse here. I actually want to take out this S if I can. There we go. Overwrite. There we go. So now we've got my custom ruler. Where'd you go? Saelyn Eclipse. And this is my wolf lupine person Necromancer. Now, I know that this DLC came out with a handful, it's like 2 or 3 new tomes that are nature and not mystic, what's it called, astral, I think. But I really wanted to play with the necromancy because it's basically a new system. It's completely different from how it was before. There's way more skeletal options. It's super fun. So this is the character I made of the Lupi Necrus Fecundus, which basically means rapidly procreating undead wolves. And I made it with the culture, and I did the mammoths, and I even gave him the mammoth mount, which is a really interesting unit, although it does make them pretty congested because there's like way too many mammoths in one spot. So before we get going, what I need to do is pick the realm. So let's do that real quick. New game. And I'm gonna go ahead and play as this. Where's this? The new one. Here it is. The Storm Weathered Isles. This one is brutal. It's really fun and interesting, but it's absolutely brutal. So this one here, select. We have a couple of new things in here. Primal Fury. So let's go over the things that are regular. Islands, overgrown realms. So we've got forests are common, and then deserts are rare, and Arctic are rare, and desolate are absent. Now we're going to change that because we can spread Arctic, so we're going to be doing that. Peaceful land, so there's lots of fey, plant, and animals. And then we've got low population, so free cities are rare. Now here are the 2 new things. So this is the ruler trait, like the enemies. So there's a fight between 2 other primal Godir, Nimue and Serena. I don't know how to say these. and they start at war, and they're quite strong. So you're gonna have to basically side with one of them, and it's really interesting. And then the other trait, and this is what makes this one so absolutely brutal, is the hostile seas. So sea storms are a permanent feature of this world's seas. Ocean provinces are affected by sea storms. Combat in these provinces is affected by sea storms, and units in these provinces suffer hostile seas. So here's what happens. When you're in the water on the strategic map, not in combat, your units will take health damage over time and cannot regenerate. So already brutal because we're on islands, so we need to travel around the water. And then in combat, it's constantly storming and raining and lightning storming. So your units all get wet, and then every turn, random units are struck by lightning. So not only does it do extra damage because they're wet, but then it gives them the electrocuted status, and they take even more damage over time. So I had this battle in a single player game I was playing yesterday where I had my faction leader and like 5 units, so I think I had a full stack of 6, and I fought a stack of 3, and I came out with 2 units alive because the lightning was just wrecking my ships, just left, right, and center, just bam, bam, and then sinking ships. It was hitting the enemy too, but none of us could survive it. It was horrible. So I don't really want to play with this, but it's so interesting, and it changes the game so much that I feel like I have to start with this new stuff. So we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna make it a 3-player game. Advanced settings, I don't think I want to change anything here. So that's who I'll be playing now. In the custom, in the advanced setup, I had to go back and get this sorted out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in specific enemy units. So let's see here, players 3, go to factions, and so then it'll be me, and then 2 random rulers, and then these 2 as well. So what I'm doing now, and I've recorded a series before this, but because Primal Fury is coming out, I'm doing that now. I'm going to make my Patreon members and my commenters in the running for becoming rulers. So you may have seen me do this with some of my other games. So let me pause, and I'll generate the list of who's in the running, and then we will make factions for them. So hang on just a moment. All right, this is the list making randomizer thing that I've been using lately from randomlist.com. It's really, really cool that you can, they have a bunch of different ways you can do this, different kind of random stuff, but I've just been enjoying this website. So it's just free to use. So what you do is I'm just going to go in here, I'm going to paste this big old list I just made. So here's all the people that I put on the list. I went back about a week or two, and just took everybody that's been commenting or is a Patreon or, so these people here, Okapi, Shomapi, Immortalis, and Locutus, special thank you to those because they are my Patreon supporters, so they get double entries. And then everybody else who has been commenting on my channel lately, I've gone and slapped their name in, even if it's not an Age of Wonders 4 thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this spit out 2, and then whoever 2 is in there, we're going to make factions, and those are the people that are going to be on this planet with me. So let's just go ahead and return. We've got Phoenix and Earwolf. Okay, hang on just a second. All right, so we have to generate a Phoenix and an Earwolf. So let's see here. So let's do a random faction. That's gonna be Phoenix, I think. That's not bad. I mean, I'm kind of missing out on him actually having like a flame tome. So let's go ahead and change that. Let's go into edit, and then Tome of Faith. Let's switch that to Pyromancy because his name is Phoenix. I mean, for the love of God, of course it has to be Pyromancy. Select. And then we'll leave you with that. So go back to finalize. Okay, so let's see. This is I have no idea what anybody's pronouns are, by the way, for the most part. So let me know. I can edit the factions now without them making a duplicate, which was super annoying. So we've got that now. So I'm just going to make you a Dragon Lord because I don't know. So this is going to be Dragon Lord. I love how you've spelled Phoenix. Phoenix. Phoenix, what should we call you here? I need a last name. Can't roll the name. Oh, and you're a master of rodents? Oh my god. The feudal rodents. Let's call them the feudal ratlings. I like that better because they look so small compared to you. Throne City name, Shivelton is actually quite fine with me. That's pretty funny. And then what should your last name be? Phoenix. Let me see what you commented on. All All right, so Phoenix actually commented on an old Planetfall video of mine about the Xenoplague and how he or they, or sorry, whatever your pronouns are, likes how you get all those free units. So we're going to call you Phoenix Flamespawn because you like having hordes of little guys work for you. So we've got the Ratlings and your Phoenix Flamespawn, the Dragon Lord. Okay, onward. So we've got Phoenix Flamespawn, and then the other person was Earwolf. So let's get in here now. Spoiler alert, I've actually made a couple of you already for a different playthrough I did. Let me just edit Immortalis here because I accidentally made Immortalis a lady mole, and I'm pretty sure that he's not a lady. There we go. Now I can actually finalize it because before it would make a copy, and that was super annoying. Okay, so we got to make Earwolf here. Random faction. Now the thing is, oh, you're also a dragon. I mean, that's what I got, and I got Tome of Faith. You've got Feudal again. I'm gonna randomize this. There's too many things that are the same here. Random. Here we go. We've got this spooky looking guy. Human, engineering, humanoids. Now, Earwolf has to actually be lupine, because his name is Earwolf. So let's go in and edit that.
What is
your form is going to be lupine, like me. Select.
What is their origin?
And then you were, what were you before? You were Reaver. I wish you could switch that without switching everything.
Society?
Yep, I'm just going to leave it with what you had. Hermit Kingdom and Merciless Slavers. Jesus Christ.
Choose your first tome.
Was this the tome? I think it might have been.
What is your ruler's
And then,
origin?
should you be a champion or a wizard king? Let's make you a champion. I've had a lot of wizard kings and dragons lately. There we go. So we can, let's just, oh, you know what? It actually looks pretty good. Pretty classic Reaver, but it still looks really good. You've even got a picture of yourself as your banner. A little bit vainglorious, huh? Can't really see your forms. There we go. Over here is one. But yeah, you're mostly covered up by these helmets. And then your race, your army mount type is wargs. That's a little weird, right? It feels a little weird to ride a wolf-like creature when you are a wolf-like creature. So we're going to give you something. Let's give you something. Oh, I might go with classic horses. Yeah, let's go with these classic, like, dark horses here. That makes a little more sense for these skirmisher riders here. So let's select that. And then here we go. So we need, so we've got Supreme Commander. Supreme Commander. Earwolf. What should your last name be? Let me go and see what they were talking about last. Okay, last comment they left for me was about how the overflow of draft and production works. So we're going to call this Earwolf. All right, we're all set to go here. Hopefully I'm not sure. All right, Saelyn Eclipse. I start with Necromancy. Lupine, I've got the Primal with the Glacial Mammoths. I've got Gifted Casters, so I have extra points for casting, and I can cast for cheaper in combat, and I have Talented Collectors, which I thought was interesting. It's kind of like, oh, Wolfsy shiny thing. So this is where we want the magic materials in our domain, and we get a really nice bonus to the city. So I know that this isn't like super like fits together, but it is fun. I also have pack tactics, so when I surround a unit, I do more damage per unit surrounding it, and that'll work really well with the undead because I'm going to have like mobs of these tier 1 infantry essentially that I can just kind of surround units with. And I've got mammoth mounts, so I've got extra health on my mounted units, frost resistance, and Juggernaut. Juggernaut works in well with this pack tactics because Juggernaut lets me run through terrain and just smash it, so that makes it even easier for my mounted units to get us around because they can't hide behind stuff. I can just crash through it. So that's pretty cool. And then we also have the where is it? Here it is, the Glacial Mammoth. So when my units attack, here it is, the boon. You attack, and then every time you attack or do certain actions, you gain stacks of this Fury ability. And so we have Fury of the Mammoth because I'm the Mammoth. So when you get to 5 stacks, you get a bonus of 4 frost damage per attack and a chance to inflict frozen. And after you've attacked, you remove a stack. So you spend 5 attacks or 5 points worth of attacking, whatever, to get up to your boon, and then you can spend those 5 stacks to do more damage and possibly freeze things. So you start off combat a little bit weaker because your archers do repeating, I think it's 8 damage, which is pretty bad. But then once they get the Mammoth boon, you're hitting them for 12 damage with the frost and trying to freeze things as well. And most of your units can get that. It's really quite nice. And then you can, of course, get your cultural spell where you can apply that effect to other units, such as the undead, which I will be doing because it really makes everything more valuable. Okay, starting magic, we start with a heal. We start with this damage that's quite strong for a single target, and we have Conjure Primal Mammoth, which is our special skill for this culture here. And you can see, sorry, I'm gushing about this because it's so much fun. Let me just scoot you this way for a second. Look at this. My culture city has a mammoth totem in here. And yes, if you are a different one, you will have the appropriate animal in your city. So you can see another city's culture, if you find one, by just zooming on over and then taking a look at what, obviously it's not going to work right here, but you can zoom on over and see what their primal thing is, which is super, super cool. So let's get started. Let's do a fight right off the bat, and we'll include our scout. It looks like we have my ranged character, so I need melee. I need melee characters pretty desperate. Let's grab a protector. And then let's, this is actually 3 units, 210 power, but we have spells. So let's go on in and do it. Always do the first one manually because it's fun and I want to remember what I'm doing. My hair looks really messed up today. I swear I'm clean. I just slept on it weird. Also, I had a tornado last night, so we all had to get in the bathroom in the middle of the night, and I'm tired because I didn't get enough sleep. What was I doing? Playing the game. Okay, so we've got our scouts over here. What's this do? Wet? Does this wet people? Yeah, don't get wetted. Nobody wants to be wetted in this economy. Over here. Scouts are going to be pretty hot garbage. Yeah, they've got a lot of health, though. Plus 10 health, I guess. My only shield unit. Going up there. Now, unfortunately, with Juggernaut, we can't really get cover from these things because we just sort of stomp it out of the way. But, you know, do what you gotta do. So they can run up and get into melee. So I might undo... Let's back up a little bit. I can't get to there. I'm gonna put you in here. And you can get cover, so we're going to throw you in there, because they're probably going to throw stuff at me. And that's all I have. And then we'll probably be conjuring the Mammoth next turn, because we have 1 frontline unit, and they have 3 units that can be frontline. So we don't want that to be our downfall here. Try not to lose any units, especially now at this early part. So this is fine. They use their attack here, and then I'll probably just get that guy out of there. Now the Mammoth, for me, my unit is a shock unit. Pretty sure. Charge strike, yep. So here's the fun thing, is you can summon it and then use it right away. So I'm going to summon it over here. And then I'm just going to get a nice little charge here. There we go, move him out of the way, and now I can fire off my poison bolts here. Looks like this doesn't actually have a chance of poisoning, it just does blight damage. Let's focus on this one. So it's gonna, polearms are gonna be a problem for my culture because of the quantity of mammoths I'm riding. We have the extra health, but you know. Sorry I'm so dark today. I've got a window, I've got a curtain open, I've got my normal light right here, but it's just not like, is that weird? Look at my eyes, okay. Oops, oops. Oops, I just clicking on stuff. Okay, my bad. So these little guys are interesting. They only hit for, sorry, it's 10 repeating, and it doesn't do anything else. So they're pretty weak, but once they get 5 attacks off, then they start doing 4 bonus damage per shot and freezing things, which is really cool. They also have this cool attack here where they disengage. but you can only use it at range 1. So if somebody's in your face, they just kind of like hop back and then fire a stronger attack. So if you only have 1 action point, this is the best attack. Like you could even run up and use it. If you have 2 action points, it's probably stronger. It's just you want to get the Primal Fury stacks. There we go. See, they're charging that up, and once they finish that up, they'll be stronger. We've got this guy here. Now, this guy will retaliate, but I do want to lock him down and start dealing some damage here. There, because they're going to lose models, and I'm not. And then I can also heal this guy here, my support unit. They can also summon the Primal Mammoth as well, which is super cool. But I want to use that heal because they're tier 1s. They're squishy. I'm actually got -1 resistance right now. That's a bit of a problem. Okay, so we've got a little bit of shooting I can do here. Okay, sorry, my spouse just got home and they brought me pizza, so that warranted an emergency break from playing Age of Wonders 4. There's not a lot of things that'll get me to stop playing Age of Wonders 4, but surprise pizza is one of them. So we've got our bow here. Let's finish this unit off, but before I do that, you can't kill me, but you can get right up here and be an annoying little turd. It's got 5 health. So a single shot ought to do it. I only have a 50% chance from there. If I go to here, I've got a really good chance of killing it, and then this thing can't... I'll take 30 damage. 1 stack, so 4 damage. I think I'll survive, unless this guy runs over and kills me. Which it might. I think I'm not going to take the risk. I think I'm going to go back here and just fire, and if I miss, I could hit this unit. It's just a little... I don't want to lose my first scout of the game. It seems a little dangerous. Oh. That's unexpected. Oh no, are they going to go for the kill? No, they can't. I have to heal that one. This is not decaying. Alright, so you're free, and now you can shoot this one. Also get a better chance from here. Let's get this one away from our shield unit. Excuse me. Magic Blast. Alright, there we go. And then we're going to get this one. What's this? Heal. Yeah, enter defense mode. So let's... Can't actually get defense. So let's go back here. And then just use this. There we go. Dispel. Dispel that stuff. Get some temporary health. There we go. It should be disappearing soon. Their morale's down, though. Bam. Okay, very cool. There we go, no losses. Easy peasy. We've got a little bit of souls, that's good. I can't use the thing where you collect souls yet. I have to get skeleton reanimation. So we'll show you how this works once I get it researched. So then you guys are all quite wounded. And then you are ready to go and scout. So we know that's got somebody on it. Let's go this way. So big tundra here, it looks like, maybe. Set production. Well, we'll probably get a forester. So lots of forest right here, and we want this thing. So let's just get the old storehouse, because then we can buff that up with the forester. Your ruler leveled up. I'm going to go ahead and work on getting experienced leader. What I found was happening with my other playthrough that I was doing with this character is that you run through a lot of units, especially when they're dying in the seas, and then you replenish with new skeletons, and they have no experience. So it's really good to give them that free experience over time. This will also give undead units in my army damage and resistance. So I'll grab that one for once I start getting skeletons. Here's my spirit mammoth thing. So here we have to go meet our spirit creature here, this primal spirit. So that'll be right here. That's really easy to do. We just say hello. Hello, I will build your temple. And then now that's all it is. I think they're just trying to make sure that primal players with the primal culture understand that there's a bonus building to be made if you get this, which is what I'm going to grab as soon as this gets enough population. How do I have any way to send food home? Food stash. I'm a little low on health. Maybe if we level up or heal up a turn and then go back. So, no, I don't want to buy that out. Okay. Let's keep on scouting. We got to go find a space for another city. Looks like we might be able to just slap one on the coast of this island over here. Everybody's healing up, so I don't really want to... So if I can get a little more information. End turn. Oh, we're almost out of time. No, I don't want to stop playing. Okay, can I do this fight? Not a great idea. Unless I want to lose units. Yeah, I think I'm just going to wait, and it's fine. We'll just get the storehouse naturally. The other thing I could do is actually switch to this and then boost by getting the forester next turn, and it'll should complete that one and give me a refund. There's a pickup here. It's kind of hidden in the trees. Lesser Storm Spirit. Hell yeah. Nice. Okay, free unit. That'll be good. Now we'll have a stack of 6 once this unit pops out. You're full health. Go take a little look-see for a quick second here. Okay, haunted graveyard. It's really easy right now. You probably want to clear that out before it becomes stronger. Okay, so we do have to end this episode, unfortunately, even though I don't want to. Look at all these trees in the water here. That's really funny. Mangrove forest. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you are going to enjoy this series so far, especially Earwolf and Phoenix. I'm coming for you. So thanks again for watching. Like and comment and all that good stuff. Check the link in the description for my Patreon if you want to support the channel and double your chances to show up in my games. And I will see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.